Hello viewers and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. We are wandering around, I believe we're in the region of Cornelia here, so we're doing a little bit of leveling up. We also, we did manage to get a little bit of gold and upgrade some of our characters' equipment. So we now have mithril swords for both Zedram and Helio. I think we got copper armlets for these guys as well. Zedram also has the helmet as well there, and everyone else has a leather cap. So we've got a little upgrading stuff. We're just going to continue having a little wander around. We know we do need to do something to heal the curse of the Prince of Elfheim. Before we go there, I'm just going to wander up to this northern port and see what's going on up here as well. There's some privateers. These guys are quite good to fight. They drop a reasonable amount of money. And they're not particularly tough. Yeah, let's go Helio. There we go. 240 gil. Not huge in the grand scheme of things, but it's better than nothing. Okay, now this appears to be a sort of mountainous region up at the top of the continent here. There's a whole bunch of wolves. Hello. Let's see how quickly we can take out 6 wolves. Unfortunately, we can't hit them more than one at a time, which makes it a little more time consuming than it ordinarily would be. That should be that one. That should be that one. He should be gone as well. And that won't be enough for that. So another round, but this should be kind of overkill. Even Heldar's managed to get himself back on track there and kill it in the second attempt. So there we go, we got not very much kill for that, but we're just gonna continue wandering over now. I believe there's something in this part of the world that we want to go to. I don't remember exactly where it is. We'll find it. Oh my lord, 4 tarantulas. This could be problematic, as these guys are capable of poisoning us. I think maybe worth saying screw this to this battle before our entire party gets poisoned. Let's get out of here. And do we have any antidotes with us? That is the question. We do. We have a whole pile. That's fine. No more poison. But that was a fairly horrible looking fight. The tarantulas themselves aren't too tough, but I don't really fancy the risk of everyone getting poisoned very quickly there. Okay, here's a little cave here. What do we have in this area? This is Mount Dwergar, the land of the dwarves.
Rally ho!
That seems to be the catchphrase of the dwarves for some reason.
I'm looking for the Levistone. You see, the Levistone can make anything float in the air. Huh? That's noise. Oh, Grandpa Nelix is rock busting again.
Yes, okay. It's quite noisy down here. I take it this is some sort of mine.
Our armlet can work as armor. It protects you.
Well, that's good to know. We'd already kind of figured that out, buddy. What do you have to say for yourself? Same thing as the other guy. I think that maybe was the other guy.
Have you spoken with Smith, the Smith?
That's a good name for a smith.
The crystal eye, even a blind one is able to see everything. But I hear that the Dark Elf Astos stole it from Matoya the Witch.
Ah, that's interesting. So that means if we are able to find Astos, we might be able to get the crystal eye back from Matoya, who might in turn be able to do something to help the prince who has been cursed. Everything's starting to come together. Now, where do we find Astos is the question.
The earth has begun to rot. From the west it comes.
So there's a path going all the way down here. That's quite a long route. Is there anything fun around here? There's a door. The door is locked with the mystic key. It's becoming repetitive. Hello.
I finished completing the canal. The dumb rock gets in my way. If I only had nitro powder.
Nitro powder? Well, I guess we're going to be the ones that are going to have to find that for you then. But a canal. Interesting. I wonder if canal is something we can perhaps use later on in the game. And it's not really a huge concern to us just yet. But what about in here? Hello. Are you Smith the Smith?
How can I forge a sword worthy of leaving its name in history? Perhaps that legendary metal, adamantite, can.
Do you want me to get some?
That's only a sample, laddie. It's useless.
Yes, I take it you want us to get the adamantite for you. There doesn't seem to be much else we can do here at the moment. Is there anything in here? Oh, hello. Yes, there is.
With the crystal eye, even a blind one is able to see everything. But I hear that the Dark Elf Astos stole from Matoya the Witch.
Yeah, we've heard this before. Okay, what more are these? 575 gil. Nice. And 450 gil. Oh, thank you. We'll just take that and be off. Is there anything in here? Hello.
I hear the nitro powder is locked. They take it to a castle. It was locked away inside a room.
I wonder. We've seen several locked away rooms inside both the castles at Cornelia and the castle at Elfheim. Perhaps it is in one of those, but we all need the mystic key in order to get that. So to get the mystic key, we're going to have to revive the Elf Prince. To revive the Elf Prince, we're going to need some sort of remedy from Matoya, and to get that from Matoya, we're going to need the Crystal Eye, which is in the possession of Astos. Where the hell is Astos? That's our next question. We need the first part of this puzzle. Righty-ho, let's kill these things. We have an ogre and 3 Gygus worms. Gygus worms are no longer particularly tough, particularly to our warriors who are dealing quite a lot of damage now. It's quite nice to see regularly doing hits for over 100 HP. Heldar, on the other hand, is not. He's still weak as anything, but he is mainly just attempted to not use his magic, and I accidentally fled from that battle. Whoops. Never mind. Right, let's continue. Let's head back to the area that Elfheim was at. A cobra. Right, we've got to watch for these guys. I think these guys have poison. So that should pretty much do it. That's fine. Okay, let us go. Yep, another encounter. It's one of those ones where the random encounters in this game are very, very random. You can sometimes walk for miles without getting any, and you sometimes can't take 2 freaking steps without getting an encounter. It's just your luck. This should not be difficult. That should be that. And we travel onwards, back to the boat. So if we sail down the coastline here, should eventually return to Elfheim. Now here's an interesting little area here. I wonder if we need something else to travel through that. Right, here's the port, I believe. Ooh, 2 cobras. 2 cobras are going to die. That's one of them. And that should be 2 of them. No problem at all. Okay, we seem to be at a reasonably a reasonable level enough. We seem to be capable of dealing with anything that this area of the game is throwing at us, so we might as well move onwards. Try not accidentally run away this time. The funny thing is, if you accidentally hit flee on a character, as long as it's not the last one, you're fine. You can go back and change the previous character's action. But if it's the bottom character, then that ends the turn. You don't have any chance to undo the action. So that's what happened the last time there. Simply, because you get so many random encounters in this game, you tend to kind of get to a point where you're doing the encounters on autopilot a little bit. You just kind of button mash for a while, so sometimes you can press the wrong thing. Okay, here we are back in Elfheim, and we have quite a lot of gil at the moment. That's good. That could potentially get us a few spells. That could. What are we looking at for spells? We've got 5 level 1 spells for each of our mages now, which is nice. 3 level 2 spells, and we've also got 2 level 3 spells each, so maybe worth at this point going to get some level 3 spells, which I think were in these. We should have enough money for a few of these, 1,500 each, so it might be beneficial for us to get Fire 2 for a Black Mage, and Bolt 2 for a Black Mage. As well as Bind or Focus. Neither of these sounds amazing, but we'll go for Focus 2. Why not? Okay, and we'll get some stuff for our White Mage as well. And then if we've got any money left over, we might get some for Helio as well. So walk into the White Mage shop. We get Cure 2. We can also get Heal 1, which is a very useful spell. Dia 2 and Nullifier. Okay. I'm going to go with... We're going to get Cure 2, that does quite a reasonable amount of healing. We'll get... do we want Dia to... I'll go with Dia 2, and we'll go with... Heal 1, just so we've got an option that can... Although I don't know about Heal 1, I mean it doesn't do a huge amount of healing is the only downside. 12 to 24 HP to all allies isn't an awful lot, although it is all allies, which is quite good. Then there's Nullfire, which reduces fire damage by 50%, which could potentially be quite useful if we are going to get attacked by anything that's going to... You know what? What can we do here? We can only give this to a White Mage. So we can give that to him, and we'll give Nullfire to a Red Mage, and that means we've got all of these spells. We can also give Cure 2 to a Red Mage, and that'll leave enough money for one more spell, which we can give him a Black Magic spell as well, just for some extra firepower in the magic side. So, let us see. We can get... He can use pretty much any of these. Now, what has he got already in the way of Black Magic? Fire 1 and Ice 1, as well as Silence and Lamp. Yeah, so Fire 1 and Ice 1 seem to be the actual Black Magic spells. I'm not sure what those other icons are. I mean, it looks like there's the White Magic spells, and then there's White Magic spells that are black. I need to look up what that means. Anyway, we have Fire and Ice, so it might be beneficial to get Bolt 2 for him. We'll have that. And that should be that. Let us very quickly head back to the inn. We'll heal up, and then we'll head off to our next destination. We'll see where we're headed next. Sweet dreams. It's a lovely little inn in Elfheim. Okay, we will save the game here. Do. Right, let us head off. We should be all good and ready to go. Time for our journey to continue, so we will head to the west. We can leave the town by this gate because it's the nearest one. We can head out to the west. Head over this way. Now, where to from here? And that is the question. You have a werewolf. Interesting. That's an enemy we've not encountered yet. Let's just attack it with everything we've got. Goblin guards aren't going to be too tough at this point. I'm not sure what a werewolf's going to be like. Not too tough. Okay, that's fine. Goblin guards, this is just going to be a case of beat them up until they all fall down. There we go. There's another one going. Should be another one gone. And that is pretty much that. We will take this guy out and be on our way. Nothing to see here. Okay, we'll head up through this forest area. This is quite a large forest. I don't know what awaits us in here. Cobra. Cobras aren't particularly tough. Should be a one-hit kill. Okay, we'll head up to the north here, see what's up there. An ogre and a Gigas worm. Again, this shouldn't be particularly problematic, as long as the ogre doesn't decide to attack any of our mages, which could potentially hurt a bit. And that should pretty much be that. Right, we'll head up. There's nothing on this little bit. We'll head further west. Some wolves. Wolves aren't very tough at this point. We've fought lots of wolves. Both of our fighters got a critical hit there. You can see that sometimes. I'm not sure if it's going to come through in the video, but you'll see if the screen flashes white just as they hit, that represents a critical hit where you do some extra damage, which is nice. I think some weapons have got a better chance of getting a critical hit than others. Okay, looks like we can go up north past this area. Seems to be some sort of peninsula up here. Another ogre. He does get the first strike. This time he uses it on Zedram, which is not a good idea as he is quite well defended. That should be that. We're pretty much destroying everything in our path right now, so that is good. That's a good sign that we are on track level-wise. There seems to be something up to the north of us here. Here's some warghouls. 5 warghouls. Warghouls are a little bit tougher than the regular wolves, but I don't think this should be much of a problem at this point for us. As long as they don't attack our mages too much. That's always going to be the potential issue. Even weaker enemies attacking our mages rather than our fighters can potentially do some damage, so we've got to watch out for that, really. No problems here, this is quite good. And that is that. Easy enough. Hey, what do we have here? Some sort of castle. The Western Keep. ominous music. It's like a remix of this theme. Okay, we'll wander around here. It seems to be something of a ruin, this place. There's bats running around. The place is overgrown with grass. Wow. It's a bit of a mess. The door is locked with the mystic key. Imagine that. Ah, I hate this mystic key. I wonder if I can just get back to the front door. Probably the easiest way is just to do this. There's another door up here, so we'll check it out. I think this is it. Ah, hello. Hello. Who are you?
Astos has taken all that belonged to this castle. Please, go to the cave in southern marsh and find the crown. Only the crown can restore this castle.
Crown. Okay, apparently Astos has stolen the crown, which will restore this castle. I wonder how it will do that. Perhaps it is a magical crown. A cavern to the south. Okay, well, does that mean we're pretty much at the north here? Yeah, we can't go any further past these waterways, so we're going to have to head to the south then. We'll see what awaits us down there. Some sort of cavern by the sounds of it that we're going to have to enter. Perhaps this will get us on the right track towards finding Astos. So we are going to need to find Astos in order to do all of the other stuff that we need to do, essentially. There's a huge chain of events unfolding here. Okay, so we'll wander back downwards. Cobras! Oops, I just made him flee. Yeah, let's do that again. Okay, no fleeing this time. We should just kill the cobras. Thank you very much. Excellent, excellent. No problem at all there. We will continue southwards then. Go pretty much back the way we came down to this point, but then go further south. Hello, ogres. You want to fight me? You will fail. Okay, one more round should get these guys, assuming everyone hits. That should be that one. And that should really be that. Yeah, there we go. No problemo. Right, southwards we go. So I think we're going to have to go through this way. More ogres. Seems to be lots of ogres in these parts. Oh, come on guys, take it out already. There we go, that should be it. And onwards. Onwards and southwards and downwards. Right. There's some swampy areas down below us here as well. I wonder if there'll be any new enemies in that area. Oh dear, full tarantulas. Right, let's see if we can do anything that might take take care of these. We can use potentially things like the Bolt 2 spell, which would attack all enemies. So that's a new attack that we can use. I don't know if it would be a waste of our magic. Let's see how it goes. It might be a good time for you to do a little heal on everyone as well, and give it some fire too as well. Well, that was unnecessary. I think that was perhaps overkill. It was kind of awesome though. Yeah, that was a good way to deal with 4 tarantulas. Okay. There appears to be some sort of hole in the ground down here in this swampy area. I don't think there's anything else in the vicinity, so we can head down that way. Hello, ogre, you've ventured into the swamp to die. Fair enough. Okay. Well, we've met this hole in the ground. Let's have a wander in here and see what's actually inside. Marsh cave. Okay, there's bats in it. This is possibly the first real dungeon of the game. Things can get a little bit tricky in here, so I'm going to pop out and save the game first of all. We should have a tent or something with us. A sleeping bag even might do. We'll use one of these and save the game. Yes, save the game. We are at the Marsh Cave and we have saved the game. Right, now that we will be heading into here. So we'll explore the general area first of all. We'll head up this way first of all. And I can't remember what kind of enemies await us in here. Do you get enemies on the top floor? Seem to be fairly running right through, so perhaps there's no encounters in that area. There's a room. What's in here? A chest. 680 gil. We haven't found any enemies yet. No doubt we will at some point. It's another room. A dagger. Not hugely useful. Oh, we have an encounter. What is going to be attacking us here? Yikes. So we have some skeletons as well as a bloodbones, which appears to be a higher level skeleton, and something called a crawler. Which seems to be an evolution of the Gygus worm. It seems to be based on probably a carrion crawler from Dungeons and Dragons. I think it's probably a good idea to take it out first. However, there is some undead enemies here, so Dia might be a useful thing to throw at these guys. Let's see how much damage this does. Now that's taken out all of the regular skeletons, so that's thinned their numbers out a bit. Unfortunately, both of our warriors are now paralysed, so we want to get rid of this crawler thing quite quickly. That seems to be the one doing the paralysis. Oh dear. It's not what we want to see. Hurry up and kill this thing. Thank you. Right, now there's a bloodbones. All of our party is paralysed at the moment, which is not ideal. Hopefully they'll start to wake up shortly. Come on, guys. Paralysis doesn't usually last this long. There we have Helio back, and there's Zedram back for the next turn as well. But we did take a bit of a beating there. Right, let's have a little look at what that actually involved. So we should have a few new enemies in here. We did discover the werewolf in the overworld there, which actually has less HP than the warg wolf. However, it does have a higher defense, so it may take longer to kill anyway. Right, the crawler. It's 84 HP. It's not particularly strong in the attack, but it does have that paralysis effect that seems to work near enough every time, so it doesn't have any specific weaknesses that we can take advantage of either. Okay, Bloodbones has quite a high HP, 144 HP. It's weak to fire and Dia, as one would expect. And they are reasonably strong, so we're going to want to be careful around any of these guys. Still quite a lot of stuff to be found in Mount Durgar, and obviously we're in the Marsh Cave just now. We seem to have some new art as well. We have an artwork of Princess Sarah. That's just lovely. Anything else? Yep, we have a mummy. And an anaconda. I take it these are enemies we are going to be discovering at some point. We already have the artwork for the crawler, which we have discovered in this cave. It looks quite nasty. That's not a face you want to wake up to in the morning. Right. I think then we'll need to continue exploring this cave, but I appreciate this video is probably coming to quite a length at the moment, so we'll call the end of the video here and we'll continue exploring the Marsh Cave in the next video. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this so far. If you have, give us a like, leave us some feedback in the comments, let me know what you like, what you didn't like. If you do want to see more of this kind of stuff, feel free to subscribe. Thank you once again and hope to see you next time. Catch you later.